Hi there, this is Husein Gandhi, and welcome to another podcast. Today's guest is really special. Now, this is how destiny gets people together. I was attending a business networking event, BNI, and I normally don't go on for these events. I went there for the first time and perhaps the only time. And there were about 15, 20 other business owners. Everybody was raving about one person whom they had a massage from, Mekisha. I was like, I have to meet her and find out what she's all about. And it happened that she's also a wonderful esthetician and she has some wonderful products of her own. I wanted to meet her and invite her over, and I was wishing and praying that she comes and joins us. So we had an interview after that, and she came in to Aafiyat. She loved it, and she's a part of our family. So Mekisha, thank you for joining our family, and welcome to Aafiyat Medical Centre, and welcome to Aafiyat Advanced Aesthetics.
Thank you.
So tell me about your journey as an esthetician and your journey into AMC.
Well, like you said, I'm part of BNI, and the great thing about it, it brings different businesses together, and we get to meet different people that visit the chapter. And meeting you, I was very intrigued, and I was like, okay, let's take a look and see, what Aafiyat is about. As my journey, I've been in the medical field for over 20 years. I taught at a college for 12 years as a medical esthetician, cosmetologist, hairstylist, nail technician, everything in the beauty field. And I enjoyed it for such a long time, but I was going out on my own journey as an independent business owner for my own company, but was open to see, what other opportunities are out there. And when I met you, it was such a great feeling as to hear that you have this clinic that has different things that are offered at the clinic. So I decided to come and take a look, and I instantly fell in love.
And one thing is that all the clients are in love with you. Whenever seriously, I'm not kidding about this. When the treatment's over and I talk to them, oh, Mekisha, oh, we love her. So thank you for taking good care of all the clients,
you.
and you've had an incredible journey into the field of aesthetics, and incredible journey in it's God sent, right? That
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
how people meet and how our life
Yeah.
directions change. So yeah, so it's so
That's how I
beautiful.
feel. Like it's really interesting how we met, and then meeting Tasmin here and the other, clinicians and also the other doctors here. It just felt at home. It felt great to be part of a center that has the same morals, that has the same values, that has the same outlook on treating people and, the health of people. And that's what made me absolutely excited to be in the field more hands-on versus being an educator. So I'm happy about the fact that I'm here being able to treat people in such a great way, and also that they are so welcoming of me as well too.
All right. So you've been exposed to a lot of med spas and
Yes.
other places, right? So what's unique about our field, advanced aesthetics? Why are we so different from any other place?
Thank you for that question, because that is what brought me so excited to be here. Other clinics, it's just you come in, they do the services, and that's it. Here, you have the opportunity to speak to different doctors, homeopaths, chiropractors. You have the pharmacy as well. There's everything. It's not just you're coming in just to do one service. If we have a concern that's beyond our scope of care, we can speak to so many different doctors, physicians, and professionals for their expertise. So it's almost as if we all are balancing each other out and being able to help a customer in all different ways. There's not one thing that we're missing. So, yeah.
Nice to know that. So let's get into specifics of treatments, what we actually do out here, and
Yeah.
things like that. Um, Morpheus 8, that is gaining so much of popularity, right?
It's so true.
Yeah, so can you explain what exactly is this Morpheus 8, and why is it different from other available treatment procedures?
Yeah, Morpheus 8 is becoming this big phenomenon. And why is it? Because it's changing people's skin so dramatically in such a short period of time, but you're getting lasting results. And that's what everyone wants. They want something that is painless in some ways, but lasts for a long time. So Morpheus 8 combines two different technologies. So you have radio frequency and microneedling. When you put those two things together, you're treating the skin on a deeper level, but you're also providing anti-aging to them because it's repairing the skin, getting that stimulation of the collagen and elastin, and then all of a sudden your fine lines and wrinkles are going away, your texture is getting tighter and smoother, your complexion is getting more even, and the skin is just much more youthful. So that's the reason why everyone loves Morpheus 8, because they're not doing 20 treatments. They could do sometimes 3 to 5 treatments, and they're seeing dramatic results that last longer versus shorter term.
And I've heard that, the first treatment you don't see drastic results, but
Yes.
from the second or third treatments, it's like
Yeah.
it's night and day.
Yeah, because it's not a quick result one. It's something that's repairing the skin.
Okay.
So when it's repairing the skin, you're not going to see anything for the first 1 to 2 weeks. So you're like, is it working? By the time it's week 3 and 4, you're doing your second treatment. By that time, you're already seeing the result, and then you're getting another stimulation. So
Right.
that's why you see it later versus immediate gratification.
All right. Nice to know that.
Mhm.
What we do a lot of women's health in this
Yes.
clinic.
Yeah.
What kind of women's health are we talking about?
So we do a variety of them. Some we do for vaginal discontinence. We do a few for vaginal tightening as well. We do all of your anti-aging. We do your laser. The reason why we call it women's health is so that we don't scare women because a lot of women are like already shy to do the treatments.
Right.
So when we say women's health, we want them to know it's a safe space for them to come in to do treatments that help them on a more intimate and private level that make them feel more comfortable in their skin. So the vaginal tightening, the vaginal discontinence, it's helping them to really just feel more youthful and not have any accidents, as you will call it, when they're laughing, sneezing, or running to the washroom too quickly because they had children.
And does this work really well?
It
What's your
does.
feedback on that from your patients?
Yeah, it's much more better than other ones. Some of them are a little bit more uncomfortable feeling. This one that we have that's also through the Morpheus technology, that same brand, it is non-invasive. So the good thing is that you're not hurting anything, but it's also immediate results. So they do notice a difference within the first treatment. I would always suggest like everything, 1 to 3 treatments is always best so that you have the maximum results. But it's amazing for the one treatment, you'll see a difference and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it actually works. So it does. Mhm.
I hear we are a lot into personalized treatments. It's not one shoe fits everybody.
Yes.
So tell us more about the personalized treatments and for other kind of treatments like hyperpigmentation or rosacea and things like that. And
Yeah.
first of all, let's understand what these conditions are and
Yes.
then how do we go about treating them.
Okay, awesome. Hyperpigmentation is a major concern in anyone that has color in their skin. So, hyperpigmentation happens due to scarring, through acne, through melasma, through sun exposure, through aging. Then we have rosacea, where the skin is super hot, very tender, very sensitive to many different things, and they're always red consistently. So, those treatments can be combined with other technologies, and it could be very simple or it could be very intricate. It's just what we find is a lot of people want one solution, and it doesn't always work that way. We have to combine it with sometimes products and treatments, and everyone is different in terms of, their skin texture, where their age is, what they're doing to their skin, their lifestyle, their hormones, and everything. And then the other concern sometimes is that everyone's budget is different as well too.
Right.
So that's why we personalize the treatment and customize it to each person, because some people may not be able to afford Morpheus. It is more expensive because it's newer technology. So we go for a different, more subtle treatment, but that means you'll do a little bit more frequent treatments, but they're just as effective. And that's where we're going into Candela, where it's using light therapy treatments or just RF technology. And that's where we're being able to treat them, but on a lower cost, a little bit more frequency, but they still see the same results.
So nice to know that we can treat different people with different kind of conditions and with different budget constraints.
Exactly. Yes, because Morpheus, unfortunately, it is at the higher scale in terms of the price range. But if we're using light therapy or skin tightening treatments that are different methods, they're much more lower costing, but you'll still get the same result. It's just that that one you'll have to do a little bit more frequently, whereas in Morpheus, you're doing it sometimes every month. So it's
Right.
just different technologies, same results, different paths. That's all.
Perfect. So now tell me a bit about hair restoration. A lot of men
Yeah.
and women have hair
Yes.
problems, right?
Yes.
You have beautiful hair.
Thank you.
But for people who have problems with hair, what are the different treatments we have for them?
Yes. Well, from my hair background, I used to do hair for a lot of different celebrities as well. The problem is that everyone wants, luscious full hair, but they don't know what to do. And back then, the only thing that we really had was products like shampoos and conditioners and medicated products. Now, with different technology, we're actually able to stimulate the hair and also use PRP. So when we say stimulate, we have microneedling. There's so many different kinds. Microneedling, and we also have RF technology where it stimulates the skin. We're stimulating it at a deeper level. But now we actually have other technologies like PRP where we're using your own blood, your own healing skin, your own healing nutrients to go into the scalp to heal the skin, provide it the nutrients, the minerals that it needs in order to repair and then start to grow that new skin.
So, and this can be customized based on the budget and what is actually
Yeah.
needed, right? So we can
Yes.
have multiple technology, including maybe
Solutions
the
too.
solutions and perhaps the doctor's visit, because it is
Yes.
all
Yes.
overseen by the medical director who is actually out
Yeah.
here present all the
Yes.
time.
Yes. And with that being said, we have homeopaths, right?
Right.
And the great thing is that they can also help you on an internal level because a lot of times it could be your own hormones, it could be your own nutrition, it could be your own diet. So we could do things on the external, they can do things on the internal, and that's how we have that harmony with the two of them together.
Perfect. All right. Okay. A lot of people are very conscious about the way they look.
Yeah. Now more than ever.
Now more than ever, right?
Yeah.
So, how do we help people with their body contouring? What are the products which we have for that?
Yeah, so we have it with called Candela, which, or sorry, In Mode, and they are using body contouring, which is like radio frequency. Same idea, all the time, radio frequency. It's this newest amazing thing, but it's stimulating the skin on the inside to heat up the tissue. So what we're trying to do when we're heating up the tissue is to shrink the fat cells, drain them, basically deplete them out of the body so it just kind of goes through sweat glands or through obviously excretion of peeing and so forth in the washroom. But what it's targeting to do is it's suctioning the skin, so it's beating up the skin, but it's also pulsating the radio frequency into the body to heat it up. Why is it so good is that not only are you getting fat reduction, but it's also helping to contour and remodel the body.
Right.
So if someone has stretch marks, it starts to reduce it because it's heating it up, tightening up, and then getting rid of the fat cells.
Oh, really? So when I've seen so many people with stretch marks because they've been bigger and then they've lost weight. They've done that through
Yes.
diet and exercise. Even for those people, body contouring would work for them?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Now, if you're having really loose skin, that's where you have to go to plastic surgery. But if
Okay.
it's like loose, but it's just like it's not tight, like the elasticity is
Correct.
gone. This treatment will help them to contour it and tighten it and reduce all of those stretch marks. So
Okay.
it's actually a lot better because it's non-invasive, it's safe, you don't have to have downtime and bandages. It's literally coming in on a weekly basis. We do the treatment and they'll start to see it gets tighter and tighter.
So how soon do they see results normally with something like this?
It's a great question. I always say we do our part, but you have to do your part too.
So tell me, what is their part? What is it that they need to do?
Drinking water. Drinking water is a main thing because you have to hydrate the skin.
Okay.
Right? Hydration and having the right nutrients. So again, seeing the dietitian, the nutritionist, or a homeopath will help them understand what's the right foods, what the right supplements, and so forth. We go through your workout routine, the procedures while here, so then that way we can kind of do the same thing together, like the yin and the yang. But if they're still eating the cakes and the sugars and the sweets and the carbs, this treatment does not do the effective job that they want it to have.
Right. Okay, so they need to have proper diet, proper exercise, and this will help them achieve
Exactly.
maybe be a catalyst in their journey towards, and not
Yes.
just a catalyst, it'll actually help get them the best body which
Yes.
they can,
Yes.
which would not have been possible with just diet and exercise.
I find that I'm so happy you're saying that because it's always usually the last 10 pounds that's the most stubborn for
Right.
everyone. This will get rid of those last 10 pounds.
Perfect.
If
Okay.
anyone's like, I can't get rid, just that one spot just won't move, this is going to literally help it move.
Perfect. Okay. Another thing which is really popular is chemical peels and micro needling. What's the difference between both of them, and how does it actually work?
Awesome. So chemical peels is usually an actual acid that goes into the skin to stimulate skin, to produce collagen, to even out the skin tone, break up the pigment. Microneedling does it under controlled trauma. So they call it collagen induction therapy. So what it does is little tiny needles that will puncture the skin in order to stimulate the fascia. And what it will do is produce collagen, tighten up the elastin, and new skin cells will come to the surface. Now, you could do those two together, but simultaneously, and it will speed up your results. Or you could just choose one or the other because people are afraid of the word needles. So they're
Right.
like, I can't do microneedling. You're going to be happy with chemical peels. It doesn't have downtime. It doesn't hurt. You feel a little bit of stimulation, but you still get maximum results. You just have to do a few more of them on a regular basis. Microneedling is a lot more quicker results, and you don't need to do as many of them.
But the best is a combination of both of them.
I always like the combination because if you do, say, two chemical peels, then do a microneedling, two chemical peels, then a microneedling, you're going to shut off a lot of aging and look the best.
And I guess make sure what you eat is correct, and make sure your hormones and everything else
Yes.
is taken care of.
Yes.
And we do that all under one roof out here.
It's amazing. Like I said, everything is here. If you have questions about further developing your health and your body and your wellness, everything is here. You literally can go to any of the doors and they'll tell you how to improve your health in a better way.
Amazing. So we carry a few products, right,
Yes.
out here. What's the difference? Is it the same as buying products anywhere else? Is it
Awesome
specialized
question.
out here? What's the difference?
Awesome. So medical grade products are definitely different than what you'll find at a regular drugstore or any of the stores in the mall. They are much more lower concentration of active ingredients. So what does that mean? It's like going to the gym and you're using a 10-pound weight. After a while, that 10-pound weight will not do any difference because your skin's used to it. When you're using medical grade, you're getting active ingredients in them. So they're always increasing the actual activity in your skin. So it's like doing a 10-pound weight, then going to a 20-pound weight, then going to a 30-pound weight, because the active ingredients are consistently active in your skin, which will consistently stimulate your skin. So that's the difference between a retail product and a medical grade product. Retail is very simple, very minimal actives in them. They'll work for a little bit, but they will not work over a long period of time. Medical grade products, there's so many different kinds. kinds that have very high potent ingredients in them. So your skin is constantly changing and stimulated and purified and protected with them. So you always will see a difference.
And perhaps because of that, they need a
Medical.
physician, a medical
Yes.
director to be able to carry that,
Yes.
and it is not available
Absolutely not.
anywhere else.
That's the main difference.
Right.
Everyone will say, "Hey, I got a retinol from, Shoppers Drug Mart." Well, that's not a true retinol, because if they were able to sell a true retinol, a 13-year-old could pick that up and burn their skin.
Right.
That's the reason why it has to be at a clinic that's overseen by a physician or a doctor, a medical grade clinic, because we need permission to give that to you. And that is only available at a medical clinic and not at a regular drugstore.
Amazing. So tell me about where you see our future and your future, us as a clinic and you as a person within Aafiyat Advanced
Yes.
Aesthetics. What do you see our future as?
I see our future really bright, multiple locations, because this is the future of where people want to be treated. I want to go somewhere and I want to get everything that I need at one spot. That's the reason why people love coming here and it's so busy here. It's because of the fact that I can come here, grab one thing that I need, go somewhere else, get another thing that I need, go somewhere else and get another thing that I need. It's one stop shop. I get treated for everything. And that's the beauty of this clinic. I feel like this is the staple and the foundation of what people should be looking forward to, and it could be everywhere around the world, but multiple locations, because this is what people are looking for. Myself, I am excited to continue to work with Aafiyat, because I enjoy the environment, I enjoy the clinic, I enjoy working with people, and I just see it growing in my relationship, growing so much more with Aafiyat.
Amazing. And the people love you, the staff loves you out here, and the patients love you. Another feedback which I have from the patients is that we tend to be very honest about what they need and what they
Yes,
do not need.
absolutely.
It's not like a salesperson trying to
Yeah.
sell them something which they do not actually need.
Yes.
We only provide them with services and
Yeah.
products which they actually need, and you have no pressure in terms of sales, right?
Yes.
You only have pressure in terms of making sure that the person is
Healthy.
taken healthy and treated
Yes,
right.
exactly. It's a major difference in different spas in the beauty industry. In the beauty industry, it's all about buy, but most of it's excessive and not what you need. Here, it's no, we're solving your concern, and this is what we want to give you. And if you decide this is what you need, it's coming from a place of good-heartedness, as opposed to coming from just sell, exactly like you said. So, yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mekisha, for joining
Thank
in.
you for having me.